Zabriskie, Iowa State.
Well, David, after the semis, reaching your first finals, you said it really hadn't set in. How long did it? I'd imagine this one set in a lot faster, judging by your reaction.
I think it set in maybe about like 2 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't fall asleep. So slightly after that, I think I was starting to get over it and I was able to go to bed.
And this one, I mean, obviously big celebration, big relief, you know, elation. How did all the emotions mix in?
I'm still kind of bringing it in right now. You know, I don't know. This is my final. This is going to be my final meet as a college athlete. So just being able to come out with a win and NCAA title is just everything anybody could ask for.
Your experience with Roshold and getting through Didziak yesterday, did you almost feel kind of destined to win this one? Or were you feeling your...
No, I wouldn't say I felt destined, but I was going to go out there and I was going to scrap it out as hard as I could. I wasn't going to give it up, that's for sure.
No overtime matches in the whole tournament. I'm sure.
Yeah, that feels good. I think the fans like it a tiny bit better. I certainly turned things out a tiny bit better. I think kind of coming in and understanding that I only had to go 4 or 5 more things, and I just went as hard as I could every time, and that's all it took.
You got that last point, and then you had to hold position. What was going through your mind? I know you're backed up a little bit, and were you worried that they were going to, hit you for that, or were you?
Yeah, no, I did get hit once, but I don't know, my whole plan was just staying in a square stance. I did down blocking and defend a few times. I dropped my hands down in that. If anything, I was going to take a stall call over a 2-point takedown just under the short time. So, and then if it went in overtime, I was going to have to scrap it out there. But everything worked out in my favor, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. What your 2 Iowa State guys finished off with victories. I know you have had Jake as a teammate and a friend for a long time. Mm-hmm. How was that for you guys to finish up with victories together?
It was awesome. I don't know, we're both practice partners, so I don't know, it just kind of shows the hard work both of us put in there has paid off.
You've ridden a roller coaster of coaching, Coach Douglas, Coach Sanderson. You're one of the first to buy into Coach Jackson's plan, all in. We're all in. Can you talk about it?
I don't know, when Coach Jackson was coming in, I was absolutely thrilled. I didn't want anybody else to come in. That's the coach I wanted. But for this title, I have to thank all the coaches I've had. Like, every coach has had a pretty big chunk of what has made me an NCAA champion. So I have to thank Coach Jackson, Kale, Hardtongue. I have to thank Cunningham and Douglas and Bono. So.
What will you do tonight?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I have all my teammates right out here. I haven't talked to them all day. I've been doing my own thing in the back, so I certainly want to be able to talk with them, and we're probably just all going to hang out.
Congratulations.